of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Houston's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Houston. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the...
It's a running room, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Houston, 7. Cincinnati, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's high. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. And these guys are on the move. To him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the field, and chew up some extra yards.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards. yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Rides the back on the option, the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. Extra point here will tie the game. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in a shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Under fire. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. On the move at the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. This time he's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed in the middle, it's Connors. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch, it's Connors. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the...
Turning it on! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Plucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle is great. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Reese. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Here we go. Power football with the run. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Bearcats will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. Snowed under by the defense. The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. And And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
A lot of room to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
On target over the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Oh, he's got some... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The gift to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Connors. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
He's brought down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Grab near the sticks. It's Reese. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, see signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bearcats look to do some damage in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And off from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight end now in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. Turning it on. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys...
Team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another